Last time on Mass Effect, Shepard went on a rather disastrous mission to the human colony of Eden Prime, which led to the death of the Council's Spectre agent Nihilus, who was killed by a rogue Spectre named Saren. We are now on our way to the Citadel to report this, having been knocked out for a number of hours after seeing a vision brought on by the Prothean beacon of synthetic life forms destroying all organic life. We are also under suspicion for the death of the Spectre as well, so things aren't great right now for Commander Shepard. I hope you like talking to people, cause that's what this episode's going to be, walking around the Normandy talking to people. But we get to explore the ship a bit, so it's cool. Let's go and talk to Mr. Useless.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Hi, Kaiden.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Wow. Jenkins was a popular guy, I guess.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
Is it just me, or is Kaiden's head, like, does it look kind of big for his body? I don't know. I love this option, the Paragon option. It looks like I ought to give him, like, a gold star. You helped.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Jenkins and his horrible normal mapping will be missed.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
See, in contrast to characters like Jenkins, Kaiden's normal mapping on his face is really good. Like, it's I think Mass Effect has some of the best faces I've seen in a video game. They're quite realistic, but also have a good emotional range to them. But then you get these NPCs who look terrible, and it's like, consistency, guys. Anyway, let's talk to Kaiden a bit about it.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
So Kaiden, like our character, is a biotic, meaning that he has sort of the ability to manipulate dark matter with his mind, and he has like special implants that make it easier to do. And again, our background comes up, so let's talk about how we grew up on Mindwar, the human colony.
My family were homesteaders on Mindwar. I'm the only one left. But I've moved beyond that.
Oh, that's right, a Kuz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Kaiden, you sure sounded enthusiastic about that time that everybody in my unit died.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Okay, let's have another bit of a more look around. It's Naze, Nani, Normandy! Yeah, I just made a Nadesco reference. Haha.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Hi, Dr. Chakwas. You're cool. Let's ask her some questions.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
I love how well developed as a character Dr. Chakwas is, even though she's never really that plot important. She always feels like a rounded and fully developed character, and it's nice that she becomes a recurring NPC throughout all 3 games.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over 12 special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
You know, you'd think our character being a biotic herself, she would know about this, since presumably we are an L3 biotic with L3 implants.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Kaiden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, so that's some more info about Kaiden, who is kind of boring. I'll have to be honest, I don't really find his character particularly compelling. Now, if we were in the later games there would be stuff to do up here, but as it is, there's just 2 guys who just hang out there. Yep, just hanging out by the gun battery. Let's see how Ashley's doing.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Yeah, we'll miss his weird-looking face.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Yeah, but you were slightly less expendable than Jenkins.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
How are you getting on there?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Oh yes, I'm just giving out all of the gold stars today. You helped.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Nice thing about being a paragon is you just get to be nice to everyone. It's like, yo, I'm a pretty cool person who's nice to people and everybody likes me.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Okay, but we want to explore the ship some more first. Looking around the Normandy. It's so dark. They need to get some better lighting in here, seriously. Let's go down the slow lift. All of the lifts in Mass Effect, the first game, are ridiculously slow. Apparently this lift is even slower on the old Xbox 360 version, which just sounds like torture. So here we have lockers where we can change our squad's equipment if we so wish. Let's have a look. So we can they do mod. Actually, why does my shotgun even need accuracy, seriously? Then again, the shots before overheat are low as well. I'll just keep him with this for now. I mean, he'll almost never use anything other than, like, a pistol. In fact, I'll almost never use Kaiden because there are better characters, basically. Okay. Yeah, let's give Ash an awesome gun. Give her a heat sink in there. Actually, no, let's not waste the heat sink on Ash. Let's leave it out because, again, the human characters are kind of boring, and hopefully we'll be getting some new characters before we're next in combat. Oh, who's this guy?
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Yes, as you can see from a previous playthrough, I unlocked the special Spectre weapons, which are really, really awesome. Oh, I wish I could buy the Scorpion light armor for it's so good. I love the Scorpion armor. But let's get these upgrades for now, which will give us a greater stock of grenades and medigel to make life easy. I haven't used a grenade yet, actually. I'll have to use one next time I'm in a fight to show you. We can look at this to get a codex entry and some XP, and we can talk to Engineer Adams.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Yes, everybody's really torn up about Jenkins, apparently. I guess it is a ship with a very small crew, so probably everybody knows each other quite well on here. Slow lift time. You haven't seen anything yet, though. Wait till we get to the Citadel. The lifts. Oh god, the lifts. They have awesome elevator music in them, at least, but oh dear. Hello, salute. Yeah, that guy pretty much exists to salute you as you go past. Oh look, it's Mr. Spacist.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Oh. Yep. I like to get a bit of... I'm sure there's a codex entry somewhere around here. Oh, maybe I'm getting it stuck with one of the sequels. But I love that to run this ship there need to be like all of these guys at these computers. It kind of gives you a sense of how difficult it is to fly a ship. Alright, so I am going to actually no, let's talk to Joker and get...
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
The Citadel, oh wait, we're not there yet, sorry. I was about to say something that is not... Right, as you can see, the Citadel is surrounded by these clouds. It's part of what keeps it safe, and, it's never... I don't think it's ever fully explained where the clouds come from, but they seem to be manufactured by the Citadel itself. The Citadel is the galactic capital of, like, politics and commerce and, well, not so much commerce, but culture.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Destiny Ascension.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
A Masari ship.
Look at that
Very
monster.
cool.
Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Cool. we are on the Citadel.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony!
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'd like you to meet, Councillor Udina, who is, basically he's the ambassador for the Alliance, and so pretty much represents humanity on the Citadel. I don't know why he was chosen for this role, because he's not exactly the most diplomatic guy ever. He's kind of a dick, and gets really het up about things. Ugh, hate him.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
I don't know, I think the reason Udina's a prat is nothing to do with the fact that he's a politician. Let's have a little look outside here, because this is something interesting. As you can see, the horizon curves upwards. Now, you saw that the Citadel was cylindrical in shape as we came into dock. I believe we are on the ring-shaped part in the middle, and it spins in order to create gravity, meaning that we're kind of on the inside of a donut that is spinning to create centrifugal force. It's quite a cool detail. I don't know why the sky has clouds in it. I don't know if they're like artificial or if it's like there's an atmosphere in here or what. Let's just say hi to our teammates.
Sure is peaceful here.
Sure is, Kaiden. Thanks for that, Captain Obvious. What you got to say, Ash?
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Oh my god. No, you did not just say that, Ash. Ash, that is so racist. What the hell? Kind of reminds me of this time when I was in university, and my auntie came over and we went shopping together, and we're walking around this supermarket, and I studied Japanese in university, so she saw this Asian guy in the supermarket, right? And she goes, "Oh, Kate, is he Japanese? Xing chong chow!" I was sort of, oh god, I really hope he did not hear that. I thought I was gonna die from embarrassment. It's just, oh, Ash is like that. Like, having her around is, it's like having embarrassing racist aunt. Let's just override this using Omnigel because I suck. Argos row cluster, unusual energy readings. Send a recon team. Interesting. Let's keep a note of that in our journal. Yeah, we just totally hacked into Udina's computer, but who cares? We're a loose cannon. They're gonna want our badge, and not the badge that says you helped. Anyway, I think that's a good place to end this episode. Next time we're gonna be wandering around the Citadel aimlessly, talking to lots of aliens.